water signs. Let me fix this. All right, water signs. This is going to be your new moon in Leo reading. I'll do Pisces, then I'll go to Cancer, then Scorpio. These are timestamps, so you can jump to Cancer or Scorpio. What is this? What is this? Okay. So the new moon in Leo has the energy around, yes, manifesting like our dreams to come true, new beginnings, and you're planting the seeds. You're not going to see it come into fruition for 6 months till the full moon in Leo. Now, a lot of this has to deal with really seeing our strengths and weaknesses and working on both, actually, bringing them into balance. So, Pisces, what is going on with you? What is the situation? Let's see what's going on with you. Alright, Pisces, what is going on with you? What's the situation? So, it's heartbreak, pain, separation. Some of you are ending a cycle. And what you're not seeing is that you're planting seeds for something better. Even though you've gone through a lot of heartache and pain, this can be currently like tower moment, boom, happens this month, or this has been going on for the summer for quite some time. Now, let's get more into the situation. I'll do this stabbed in the bad and none of that anymore. Ooh, Pisces. Alright, so you got 8 of Wands. We'll do 5 of Swords, got it. And then we're gonna break 6 of Cups. One more. And King of Wands. So I do feel like, alright, so 8 of Wands here. Some of you, this heartbreak, like you feel like it came out of nowhere. It's like everything was going great and then bam, it's over. Now, I do feel like, especially with the Wand energy, a lot of you, this is going on this summer, all right? And even though you're having a lot of pain and heartache, you need to look at the bigger picture. 5 of Swords. Some of you have been with somebody who they always had to win the argument in the relationship. They would go at any means to belittle you and put you down, use that serpent tongue to kind of like put you in your place. And Pisces, I just get the feeling like you didn't want to just feel the pain of a breakup. But the bigger picture, 5 of Swords, no one should be treated like that. And I do feel like it's definitely been lately conflict around communication, fighting, petty arguments, not talking about the actual problem. Now, Mercury is in retrograde right now, and it's in Virgo. Pisces, that's affecting you. So some of you, this is going to be going on from the 5th to the 14th. With the 8 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, I do feel like, Pisces, it's like a rushing too fast into romance. Having sex too fast has caused a lot of conflict, and always like the one-sided, like the other person always has the upper hand. With the 6 of Cups here and the King of Wands, you've been in separation. There has been some heartache because somebody from the past that you feel you have like a soulmate connection or you have a certain connection with isn't taking action. All right. And some of you are focused too much on this past person. You need to focus on onward, the present, and planting these new beginnings. All right, Pisces, stop focusing on the person from the past. I do feel like some of you, let's get into a little bit more of the, okay, you have the Fool and Four of Wands. Yeah, definitely new beginnings. Some of you are starting fresh. Some of you are actually moving. If you're getting out of a relationship, you're relocating to a different house. Some of you are actually moving to a different state, different city. New beginnings, like starting off fresh. Now, I do feel like this new beginnings is going to be beneficial when you see it come, obviously, into fruition. But with the Four of Wands here, it's like you're planting like the slab of concrete, all right, the foundation. Let's do Magician. Yeah, you're starting out fresh. Parentheses. Woof. Do you feel you got the Hierophant here? Do one more. And Queen of Swords. All right, so starting out fresh. All right, the Magician. You have everything within you to create the life, the abundance that you want, Pisces. Now, with the Magician, it has the four elements. So communication, cups, emotions, wands, passion, creativity, action. And then you have swords, and that is about communication. I do feel like after this Mercury and retrograde, Pisces, things are going to make a little bit more sense. But with those four elements, you have the Hierophant. New beliefs across the board. Oof, Pisces. Like, it's like literally if I went and like shoved all this off and beginning the reading all over again. It's like, nope, starting out fresh. Now, don't forget about past patterns, and we'll get to that in a second. But with the Queen of Swords here, it's time to see the truth. All right, one, move on from this person from the past. One, see the truth about this relationship, the manipulation. With the Queen of Swords, she don't put up with manipulation. All right. Now, queens are about inward. Okay, so you have to go inward and do the healing. Some of you, especially with the Six of Cups here, this stems from childhood wounds. Okay, and you're having to create new beliefs. I do feel like some of you learned unhealthy patterns in childhood from family, and now it's like you're creating your own new beliefs. Queen of Swords, boundaries, being discerning, who's staying in your life, seeing those red flags, not putting on your Pisces, rose-colored glasses, and all of a sudden those, red flags are green and everything's fine. Escapism. Yeah, you're done with that, Pisces. I do feel like once you step into this new beliefs, you get that good foundation, especially with the Queen of Swords. This stab in the back, it's done. It will never happen again. People will, yes, try to hurt you, but I do feel like you're going to be able to see the truth and honestly see the truth and follow up with that. Because with some of you Pisces, you've seen the truth and boom, you blink and those rose-colored glasses come on. So let's talk about emotions, challenges with your emotions. You have the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man. I do feel like, especially with the Eight of Swords, you have a mindset, trapped mindset. Some of you need to gain that confidence, especially like King of Wands is very confident, taking action with confidence. I do feel like you have a Eight of Swords is you trapped your own self, okay? It's not like anyone else did it, you did. So I do feel, especially with the Hanged Man, you get so, even for a Pisces, moon or Pisces sun, you get so wrapped up in that Hangman, you need to see a new perspective about your emotions. You need to see the truth. But with the Hangman, I do feel like some of you hold on to relationships, like you feel trapped. Well, I have to love this person and deal with this person because they're family. It's negative. No, that's an unhealthy mindset. I do feel like, especially planting these new seeds for 6 months, you're gonna see a new perspective about this. Now let's go with Wands. Passion, romance, creativity. Okay, Two of Wands. I do feel like the choice is yours. You can see that he's leaving. Some of you need to turn your back on how you've been having any relationship, especially around a romance. New beginnings. The world is your oyster, okay? You guys are starting off fresh. So now it's time to, what do I want when it comes to love? You're creating a new life. Should not be a challenge for you at all. But then again, with the Two of Wands and Two of Swords, instead of you guys, taking action, leaving a relationship when it's not good and you know it is, but you hold on, or you feel you get a negative mindset, you have low self-esteem. Two of Wands is taking action. Wands is fast energy. And you're sitting at the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, you can see her intuition is blocked. Two of Swords is very like Pisces, like, if I don't move, Hangman, even with your emotions, if I don't move, if I don't say anything, then everything's going to be okay. If you don't tell someone how you feel, if there is problems and you're not talking about it, I do feel like, especially with your Pisces, it's like that is manipulation. And it's like you're so scared of being in your truth, speaking your truth, that you deal with like a lot of manipulation. And Two of Swords is also like Two of Wands and Two of Swords, yes, both at a crossroads, but Two of Swords is not wanting to make a movement, not wanting to look at a new perspective, not wanting to change, just not wanting to, if I just like shove it off the rug, everything's going to be okay. It's time to take action. And let's see, let's do more of mindset. So with communication, Page of Swords, and you have the Prince of Wands. Page of Swords, Page of Wands. Some of you are like definitely in the night as well. I do feel like with communication, it's time to stand in your beliefs, all right? Don't rush into any kind of relationship. See this person for who they are, not whom you want them to be. I do feel like a lot of you have gone people who ghost, people who, have emotional immaturity, that have intimacy issues. Pisces, you have intimacy issues that you need to fix. That's why you're aligning with people like this. That's why you're getting stabbed in the back. Some of you are confusing love with lust, limerence. You need to see these people for who they are and not rush. It's like Pisces, it's like you want to hurry up and rush into a relationship because that's how you feel safe. Now this person won't leave me. Now everything's going to be okay. No. Slow and steady wins the race. What am I missing? What am I missing? Pentacles. Pentacles. Stability in your life. Tangible. Hermit. Sense. And Queen of Pentacles. So it's time to work on all these 4 elements. Now, with the Pentacles, Hermit and Queen of Pentacles, it's time to gain some wisdom. And Queen energy, going within, working on your self-love, working on your self-worth, really healing from past patterns, from the past. Gaining wisdom is going to be beneficial because once you've gained these new beliefs, you're never going to go back. It's like once you've learned, gained that wisdom, you're not going back. Let's do a little bit actions and advice. Yep. Oh, here. Okay, so you have King of Cups in reverse. I do feel like it's like it has to do with, yes, emotional boundaries, but I do feel like you need to get your emotions in check. I feel like it's not flowing like it should, Pisces. You're dealing with people who are very manipulative, especially with your emotions. But it's like, it's kind of like you have that, like that fear of abandonment, and you want to control this person. Don't leave me, don't leave me. Some of you do throw a manipulation in there. That's off-kilting your King of Cups here. All right, King of Cups knows emotional boundaries. All right, King of Cups knows when someone's trying to manipulate his emotions. So I do feel like it's time, especially to start creating boundaries over your emotions, and you've got to start listening to your intuition. Seeing the truth in these people. Two of Pentacles. Oof, Pisces. You have Knight, Page of Cups, and Four of Wands. I do feel like the Two of Pentacles, especially, the Hermit here, that is Virgo. I do feel from like the 5th to the 14th, everything's going to be kind of crazy because you are having emotions from the past come up because the universe is tired of this happening to you. So it's time, new slab, new foundation. Once you start working on healing your emotions, past patterns when it comes to your emotions, boom, healing, taking action to doing this, manifesting a person who's in alignment with you, doing your self-love and self-worth. You're looking at all these elements. No more Two of Pentacles. I do feel like, especially in this last relationship or relationships in the past, you did all the work. You can't love someone enough, Pisces, to make them stay. And some of you, it's like with that 8 of Swords, it's like I'm trapped because, I love the idea of a relationship, but you're not trapped. And you're not wanting to make movement because you don't want to feel that hurt, that heartache, that pain. Well, you're getting manipulative. Like people are manipulating you all over. Now with the King of Cups in reverse and the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like also you have one-sided love. It's like Pisces, especially being a water sign, you want to feel that love. No more superficial love. It's all you're getting from people. Now, with this Prince of Cups and Four of Swords, especially around dating, it's time to be single. All right, Four of Swords is not, it's like going into hermit mode, but Four of Swords is taking a rest after a huge challenge, after multiple cycles, repeating cycles, And with Four of Swords, some of you are going to have to go into therapy, but it's time to rest. Take a break. Work on you and focus only on you, Pisces, not anybody else, what they're doing. it's time for you to take a breather, take a rest, and start off fresh. Lay that new foundation. You do have a magician. You have everything within you to create this new life. New beginnings, Pisces. You're starting off fresh. I love it. All right, Pisces, I wish you love and light. See you in the full moon in Leo, because that's when you see all this come into fruition. Yay! Okay, so 6 months from now, moon cycles. All right. I wish you guys love and light, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. All right, Cancer. Let me get this straight. All right, Cancer. What is going on with you guys? New moons, planting seeds, especially the new moon in Leo, has us focusing on our strengths and weaknesses and bringing that into balance. So we are able to manifest our dream fill in the blank, our dream relationship, our soulmate, your dream job. When you have self-worth, when you have self-love, when you've healed toxic patterns, when you've healed, hurts from the past, that energetically moves up your energy to where you are able to manifest positive outcomes across the board. So it's not, oh, I have a great job and make a lot of money, but I'm not happy in love. When you work on yourself, Cancer, you will get the abundance, yes, and divine timing that you deserve. So what is going on with you? I do see Cancer. Not. Okay, so the card underneath is what you don't see coming. Union, engagement, higher level of commitment. This is going to be in the full moon in Leo. That's 6 months from now. So Cancer, it's time to do the work so you can have this come into fruition. All right. More about the situation. Third party. Yes, a lot of third party energy. I do feel, Cancer, that you've had, now take it how it resonates. Some of you Cancers, it's like you have intimacy issues, emotional immaturity, so you are unavailable. Mr. Unavailable and the Fallback Girl, great book, check it out. Both of them are unavailable. So Cancer, you're either Mr. or Mrs. Unavailable, or you're the fallback person, which is also a person that is unavailable emotionally. So it's time to really focus on you, Cancer, and get rid of this third party energy. I do feel like a lot of you Cancerians, your attraction to, passion, it's like you're confusing love with lust. It's like you get attracted to passion. If someone shows you passion right off the bat, it's like, oh, this person really likes me, or they wouldn't do that. That's not getting you the higher level of commitment. Now, Eight of Wands, there you go, and Knight of Cups. You have the Fool card here and Page of Wands. Ace of Wands. Let me do one more. Or two. And then you have the Five of Wands and the Four Swords, both in reverse. Okay. So with the Eight of Wands, Cancer, you're going to feel like a rapid growth because this is a 6 month, all right? But this is working on a lot within 6 months so you can have what you've been wanting, okay? Now with Eight of Wands, I do feel that it's that passion, all right? It's putting sex before an actual commitment. You guys are confusing love with lust. You guys like being kind of like part of a third party, like the other person. Feel like Cancer, like you feel like that's what you deserve, is the other person. No, 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 no. Some of you, you're attracting people like this that put you as the other person, or put you as, you know, someone's deciding between you and another person, and they always pick the other person, and you're left with the hurt. Now, with the Knight of Cups, I do feel like with this rapid growth, Knight of Cups is a proposal. It is new beginnings. So let's do the work, Cancer, and that way you can have your Knight of Cups. All right. But first, self-love. All right. Focus on that. Fool, new beginnings. All right. Especially the Fool. The Fool is new. So it's like we got to start, get this foundation. Okay. We got to start from scratch. Now, with the Page of Wands, you're learning about, pages are lessons. You're learning about passion. You're learning about creating self-love and self-respect, having passion, love for yourself. But with the Page of Wands, it's like you're having to learn about not just seduction. You're learning about passion. There's a difference between seduction and romantic passion that is healthy. Now you have the Ace of Wands, new beginnings. These are planting the seeds, all right? For, especially with the wand energy, we're in Leo time. This is summer. I do feel like this new beginning, planting these seeds, you're going to spark that self-love, create the, life that you want. This is going to help manifest, a soulmate. Someone is more aligned with you and get you out of this third party. Now, Four of Swords and the Five of Wands in reverse. I do feel like you guys have been on this repeating cycles. Four of Swords, you are not resting. It's like you go through one relationship out to another. It's like if you dated someone for 3 months, it didn't work out, so boom, you're on a dating website 2 days later. All right. Five of Wands. It's time to look at these challenges, all right, and really focus on you. I feel like a lot of you, especially with the Five of Wands, there's so many people involved. It's like you go through one relationship, you're, yes, you're emotionally unavailable, but it's like you're the other woman, the other man. Then all of a sudden you go, and then this is dating, okay? This is not relationship. This is not long-term, Cancer. So then you go and you track someone who is trying to decide between you and the other person, and they pick the other person. Boom, you go back on the dating scene. It's like, Cancer, give yourself a break, okay? Now, more to these challenges. Eight of Swords, you have a trapped mindset. Some of you really need to work on your self-worth. It's like you almost feel like this is passion. This is love. This is not love, all right? This is seduction. There is a huge difference, and it's putting you in third parties. You're never going to have union. You're never going to be in a healthy, committed relationship if you keep on doing this. And the Eight of Swords, this is you trapping you and this mindset that you have. You gotta wipe that clean. You have the Tower in reverse. Cancer, the Tower in reverse is you repeating this cycle over and over again. You're literally, it's like the universe is sending you tower moments and you're ignoring them. You're in this energy of, well, I'll just try again. I'll just try again. You gotta focus on you. You're the common denominator. And I do feel like a lot of you are, focusing on the other person. My picker is just off. Your picker is not off, Cancer. It's you. All right, so you can only control you. Let's start on you so you can end the cycle. Because the Tower in reverse, it's like you're refusing to rest, especially the Four of Swords is no dating card. You're refusing that one tower moment after another. No, Cancer. Time to stop that. Ace of Cups and Five of Swords. So, new beginnings and love is getting blocked, all right? Because the universe is like, listen, you want a healthy relationship, you want commitment, you want to get engaged, you want to get married, we're all for that. But you got to change, all right? And with the Five of Swords, past hurts, I do feel like some of you do keep this, it's the other person, and you have that anger. This always happens to me. My picker is just off. It's just the other people. You need to heal that, all right? You need to heal from past hurts and have forgiveness. And if you can, some people, do they deserve our forgiveness? No. But you need to have forgiveness in yourself, Cancer, that you have been in this loop over and over again, okay? It's never too late to change. Now, once you start focusing on this, notating, leaning into your self-worth, self-love, focusing on you, that's when this Ace of Cups is going to come in. I do feel it's like the Ace of Wands taking action, passion for yourself is coming in. Yes, Ace of Cups is going to start coming in, but it's going to be about self-love for you. All right, new beginnings, and you're creating healthier emotional boundaries. No more emotionally unavailable. And I do feel like once you focus on that, then yes, once you come into alignment, a healthy relationship is coming in after the full moon in Leo, which is 6 months from now. So, actions and advice. Okay, Two of Wands, Three of Cups. This third party energy, the Two of Wands, it's new beginnings, all right? So you guys are going on a journey, and it's going to, especially the Wands, you're having to make a choice now, all right? And planting these seeds in a 6 month, like that's a lot, Cancer. So I do feel like focusing on yourself is going to be number one priority. No dating. You gotta focus on yourself. Two of Wands is also you're not seeing anything come into fruition. You're not seeing not the payoff. What am I trying to say? You're not seeing anything come into fruition. So you're going to be in the 6 months, Cancer, have patience, because you're going to be like, okay, I'm working, on my self-love, on these patterns. Where's my soulmate? Where's my commitment? Where's, in all due timing, all right? Let's see. Magician, creating from scratch. And with the Magician here, you can see he has Wands, Pentacles, Swords, Cups. You have blocks on emotions. You have emotional immaturity, or you have some kind of intimacy issues around your emotions. Wands, you need to focus on self-love, creating the life that you want, but also you're confusing love with passion, love with lust. Swords, some of you need to communicate boundaries, all right? You need to see the truth, especially with the Four of Swords. It's time to take a rest, and some of you may have to go into therapy or go into seeing a life coach. I do feel like, let's see, with the Pentacles, these are tangible. So once you've had this transformation and you do the work, and the full moon in Leo, you're going to see this starting to come into fruition, all right? But with the Pentacles here, commitment towards yourself, that's going to lay down the foundation, starting from scratch, and build on that is going to bring you the commitment that you've been wanting in another person. But you need to be committed to yourself first, Cancer. What am I missing? I think I went all swords. Yes. Okay, so you have everything within you to create this, and you can see like in the background, full moon. So doing all this work, full moon and Leo, you're gonna start seeing the fruits of your labor. That's what I've been trying to say. Oh Lord, Sam. I mean, Mercury in retrograde. Lord. All right. 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and 9 of Swords. With some of you, you're having to take action and doing the healing work. With the 6 of Cups, you're having to go back in the past. I do feel like, especially with these cups, and there's like there's a mouse in these cups, like rats. Like what I'm seeing is toxic patterns. You've got to heal that. You got to get to the root of the problem. Focus on each cup. Focus on each element. But some of it stems from the past. Don't focus on what has not come into fruition. Focus on the root of the problem. If you have emotional immaturity and it stems from childhood, you need to go visit that. All right. Now with the 6 of Pentacles, during this 6 months, you need to give gratitude. Even though you're not seeing anything come into fruition, be grateful that you're learning this lesson, and keep in mind a positive mindset, not a negative trap mindset, right? Like, okay, this work is hard. I'm having to change everything, but it's going to be worth it, because after the hard work, hell yes, I deserve a healthy commitment. 9 of Swords. Some of you have to heal anxiety, depression, PTSD, traumas from the past. Oof, like Cancer. Some of you have deep wounds that you need to start healing. Now, that's not necessarily a time frame, but I do feel like once you start taking action, that 2 of Wands, you make a choice, a commitment to yourself, you're going to have fast growth. Some traumas, yes, do take time. With some of you, I do feel like it's like once you start, you can't stop. But it's going to be kind of not a rude reality. It's going to be, you need to have forgiveness in yourself. I feel like some of you Cancerians are going to get really down on yourself. Like, God, did I not respect myself enough? Like, why did I do this to myself? Why did I keep, okay, don't focus on why didn't it work. The regret, the missed opportunities. Don't focus on that. Get to the root of the problem, heal from it, and start planting seeds, manifesting, that soulmate, that commitment. But again, Cancer, you gotta do it. Commitment to yourself first, and then you can have the healthy commitment. And with you Cancerians, this isn't just romantic, okay? When you start creating boundaries and you have self-love and self-worth, you're going to see a change in abundance in your life. That means with money. That means with, career opportunities. Also to have healthier commitment, healthier relationships and friends and family. So Cancer, it's time to heal. All right, focus on you. I wish you guys love and light, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. All right, Scorpio, what is going on with you? The new moon in Leo. New moons are about new beginnings, planting seeds, and full moons are about seeing that come into fruition. Now, that's going to be 6 months from now. So let's get into the new beginnings. What is the situation for you, Scorpio? This is good for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you want to see these new beginnings for you, Scorpio, link below to my website. You can book an tarot reading, and we can get into like patterns, lessons, your new beginnings, etc., etc. Now, I will say this: Mercury's going into retrograde today, but it's the second half. So first it's going to be in Virgo, and then it's going to go back into Leo. Scorpio, you're going to be affected by the Leo Mercury in retrograde. So it's the 14th to the 28th. Mercury's, it's about mind, it's about communication, but it's like going backwards, all right? And yes, miscommunication happens. It's teaching us to slow down, figure out our strengths and weaknesses, especially in this full moon in Leo. That's exactly what we're doing. All right, so okay. Healing heart. I do feel like some of you are having to heal from toxic relationships, toxic, addictions like codependency, confusing love with lust. I do feel like some of you, especially this Mercury in retrograde, there's going to be an ending. Some of you, yes, if you're in a relationship, there's going to be an ending. Rejection is protection, all right? Because it's a toxic relationship. Some of you are letting go of karmic partners, karmic relationships, and it can be romantic, or it can be in friendship, or it can be with a family member. Karmic relationships teach us the hard lessons. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see. New beginnings. Time to focus on healing from heartbreaks, even if it's past. Now, I do feel like with this mask, some of you, yes, you do get people who gaslight you, but I do feel like you wear a mask as well, Scorpio. You have, we'll go into it, but I do feel like a lot of you hide your true feelings. Like, even if it's a positive, like, I love you, you hide that. A fear of, oh my God, what would this, other person doesn't feel the same way. I don't want to have that rejection. I don't want to have that hurt. Like, some of you have fear of abandonment. So before this person leaves you, you leave them. Some of you, especially, do not communicate your feelings or communicate at all. You just shut down. But that's not communication at all. So, 3 of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Magician. Now, I do feel like these past hurts, these past heartaches, Page of Cups, new beginnings, planting new seeds. Some of you have intimacy issues, fear of intimacy, and not realizing it's like Mr. Unavailable and the fallback girl. Some of you are always the fallback person. Well, that person also has intimacy issues. Same with the person who's unavailable. The fallback person is unavailable as well. Page of Swords. Pages are about lessons, and with this Page of Swords, Swords is about communicating. Some of you do not communicate your emotions at all. You just shut down. That's, again, not communicating. Page of Swords, new beliefs have to be put into place. Magician, creating like from scratch. You have everything within you to learn this lesson, to not wear this mask. not mask your emotions anymore. Page of Swords is also about boundaries. Some of you do not respect others' emotional boundaries because you're just not comprehending what boundaries are. Boundaries are not placed to push people away. Boundaries, I mean, you may hit somebody, like trigger somebody, and they're like, hey, you crossed a boundary and you didn't know. Communicate and then respect that person and their boundaries, and don't do it again. Simple as that. But I do feel the mask, the not understanding it is because of past. You do not know anything about boundaries. And no judgment here. I didn't for 33 years. Okay, some of you just weren't taught this in childhood, from family. Emperor. Some of you, it's daddy. All right. Healing wounds from, especially if some of you have fear of abandonment because of daddy issues. All right. Now, with the Emperor here, I do feel like some of you, it's not like you don't take action. You take action. You're needing to go within and do the healing. Some of you are masking like emotions that you need to heal, heartaches from the past because you don't want to feel it. Scorpio feels deeply with their emotions and you're just pushing away. Okay, now, Divine Feminine, time to go within, do the healing work. Strength, Nine of Swords, and then you have the Hierophant here, ooh, and King of Cups. Again, with this Strength, this is Leo's card. It's time to bring in the balance. Have courage to change, especially old patterns. That is very courageous when you take time to do self-love, have self-work, focus on yourself. Nine of Swords, when you get caught up in that mind, anxiety, depression, not sleeping well at night, PTSD, past hurts, it's affecting you mentally. And it's bringing this third-party energy into all your relationships. Across the board, they're unhealthy. It's like, Scorpio, you don't know what it's like to have healthy love at all. And in fact, when you get a taste of it, you push that away because it's like, oh, that's foreign. I don't know what that is. You think toxic love is love. With the King of Cups here in reverse, you have superficial relationships. Yeah, okay, I love you gets mentioned, but it's superficial. There's no actual love there. Confusing love with lust. Some of you are all about the lust, but you haven't actually been in love. The Hierophant, these are beliefs with some of you, yes, it stems from childhood, that you're going to have to go revisit and heal, get to the root of the problem. Especially with the Leo card here, Leo, Mercury in retrograde. That's happening at the end of the month. Do you feel like you guys are going to get a Tower moment, Four of Swords, Queen of Swords? I do feel like, because Mercury in retrograde is about going backwards, right? I do feel like after something, because it's going to be different for all of you. There's going to be a situation where massive manipulation, masking. This person's wearing a mask, like narcissists do. Or you're masking your true feelings about the situation. You don't step into your courage. You don't communicate your boundaries. Or there's a miscommunication and you just shut down and block this person. Four of Swords, it's time to take a rest. All right, go into therapy, go into coaching, see what these patterns are. You got to heal past hurts because you're bringing that into relationships, not just romantic. Queen of Swords, you need to see the truth within yourself that yes, Scorpio, you are the common denominator, but you have the strength to heal, all right? Especially with you feeling emotions deeply. You have a natural, it's like a strength and weaknesses. You have the ability to feel that deep love, to go within and do a lot of deep healing work in a short amount of time, like within 6 months, planting the seeds for this and then seeing it come into fruition by having healthier relationships. You have that natural strength within you. It's time to start doing the weaknesses and healing past patterns. Do the weaknesses. Mercury. Okay. Let's see. We'll get into more about this situation in this Mercury in retrograde. Judgment. There's going to be, you know how Mercury in retrograde, past people coming back, past lessons. I do feel like some of you are going to repeat a pattern. Some of you, you're just going to shut down. So when you have, especially lessons that we're humans, we're all learning, you actually have to take action and learn from this lesson. So if you're having to place a boundary with someone who is masking their true feelings, that are gaslighting you, you're dealing with a narcissist, instead of shutting down and not communicating and just like letting it linger off, you have to step in and place that boundary. You actually have to do it. That's your learning the lesson. You can't hide from this. Judgment. Forgiveness in yourself. And you need to forgive others that have hurt you in the past. I understand that some people, there's no forgiveness for what they did. Okay, Scorpio, fine. Number one person you need to forgive is yourself because you are the common denominator. These, especially toxic traumas, or not toxic traumas that have happened to you that had you develop toxic patterns. Those traumas are not your fault. You cannot take responsibility for other people's actions. You cannot. But you control you, Scorpio. You can say, hey, been through it. Now I'm going to do the healing. I'm going to learn. So I won't have these toxic people wearing masks, hiding their true feelings. You hiding your true feelings. You're healing. Once you've done the healing work, I mean, we're always healing. But once you start doing it, Scorpio, you're going to manifest healthier relationships. That is the goal. Judgment. Death. Oof, that's your card, Scorpio. Four of Wands. I do feel like some of you, if you're in a relationship, it's coming to an end. There needs to be an ending in order for there to be a new beginning. You have to cut ties. Now, some of you, fate's going to step in and there's going to be a tower moment. But Four of Wands, it is about the foundation. It's like in this picture, foundation, right? Laying down a new foundation. How you're going to attract, yes, love in your life, but how you do relationships. There needs to be an ending to this toxic cycle, toxic pattern, in order for you to have new beginnings, or you're going to be in a loop over and over again. You're going to attract the same toxic people over and over again. It's like if you have a romantic person in your life, romance, right? You're in a relationship, and they're narcissists. You don't learn the lesson. Fate steps in, ending. You don't deal with the hurt. You don't deal with your lessons. You don't learn from these patterns. Then guess what? Another narcissist is going to come by, but this narcissist might be, somebody you work with, or they might be in your friend group. To block off narcissists, you have to understand why you're attracting them. Low self-esteem. Narcissists have low self-esteem. You have low self-esteem. Heal your self-esteem. Heal your self-worth. Do the work, Scorpio. You're not going to be in alignment with narcissists anymore. And you will see right through their mask. I do feel like masking your emotions. You're going to be able to communicate your emotional boundaries. You're going to be able to feel that deep love in a romantic relationship, but in relationships in general. Oh, death. Huge transformation coming for you, Scorpio. All right. Actions and advice. Some of that. 5 of Swords. This relationship, now some of you it's romantic, some of you it's friends, some of you it's family. This relationship that is coming to an end. 5 of Swords. Somebody always had to win in an argument. Someone always had to have the upper hand, power. You kind of lost your power in this relationship. This person gaslighting. Gaslighting is dangerous because we literally manipulate our own mindset. We believe in the lies. When a narcissist communicating is gaslighting with a narcissist. That's how they communicate. But it's like if you catch this person cheating, you have the proof. Proof is in the pudding. Pictures, text messages, all of it. With gaslighting, that person will switch it around and literally lie to your face like that doesn't exist. They're like, what are you talking about? And you have this proof. You show it, and they're like, what's your problem? Why? Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Do you not respect yourself and switch it on you? Now, somebody who's a liar and a cheater, it's like they will lie about it. You show them the proof, and they're like, okay. They admit it. Narcissists, gaslighting, don't. So when you're in that energy enough, and narcissists do chip away your self-worth, your self-esteem, you end up believing them. You're like, that person wasn't lying or cheating on me. It's like you have the proof right there, and it just gets wiped away. Then you start getting onto yourself. Well, maybe I jumped to conclusions, and the truth gets hazier and hazier. With the 5 of Swords, I do feel like, especially with some of you not communicating at all, shutting down, you're creating manipulation towards other people that do not deserve that. You have petty little arguments instead of getting to the root of the problem. What about actions and advice? Page of Wands. New beginnings. Time to create self-love. All right. Learn about healthy passion. Hermit. Time to go to hermit mode. No dating. Learn the wisdom, all right, of these patterns. Work on yourself. The world. Ending to the cycle, Scorpio. This is important. By the full moon in Leo, some of you are going to have that opportunity to close out the cycle. Could be a past lesson or a person from the past, or both. It's going to happen in the full moon. Close out the cycle. Leo. Scorpio, you deserve it. All right, but you got to do the work. All right, Scorpio. I wish you love and light, and I'll see you guys later.